Welcome back, everyone. Day one of the Minnesota State Fair. We'll be back in the audience in a little bit with some prizes. But right now, he's a prize. It was National Cheap Flight Day this week, but for our next guest, that's every day. Please welcome from the thriftytraveler.com, the Thrifty Traveler. It's Jared, everybody.
Thanks for having me, Jason.
Welcome to the fair.
Thank you.
We both didn't know that sprinkles weren't called sprinkles.
I had no idea.
National Cheap Flight Day this week. Was that true, though?
So, yeah, there's obviously a day for everything, and it was National Cheap Flight Day. But at Thrifty Traveler, every day is Cheap Flight Day.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't a singular day where there's cheap flights. They honestly can happen at any time.
Because one of the questions that you get a lot, I know, is what's the best day to book a flight? And it doesn't always work like that, am I right?
No, people assume that it's like Black Friday, or they wake up at like 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, and it's somehow like the silver bullet. And I'm afraid that it just isn't true.
Sadly, the fair means we're getting into the fall. I know the summer travel season means higher prices. What are we looking for in the fall?
So I have some great news. Domestic travel prices, like for fares, are coming down. International fares are coming down, like fall all the way through the spring, like through March of next year. So there's a lot of finally cheap travel opportunities.
And still Europe is pretty cheap?
Europe is dirt cheap. You know, one of the cheapest ones from Minneapolis is to Dublin for under $600, including St. Patrick's Day, if you want to go and drink a lot of beer and a lot of Guinness.
Yeah. Now, we were watching the news. There's a lot. We thought we were kind of over this, but we also were warned that it might not be resolved till after Labor Day. A lot of flight cancellations this week.
Yes, it still is a recurring problem. It's getting better, but I mean, it's still a problem worldwide. I mean, in Europe, it's still a significant problem, but it is slowly getting better.
Is it better here than it is in Europe as far as the luggage situation and the delay situation?
It appears to be generally, yes.
Okay. Let's talk some popular spots for fall. What do we have?
So New York. These are all nonstop Delta, available through March for under $200. Like New York, Boston, Palm Springs, a really popular one, just to name a few.
Okay, and then some deals. What do we have?
So those are the deals.
Those are the deals.
The deals are the hot spots to me.
Now, people are thinking of back to school right now, but when should we think of holiday travel? When should these folks start booking their holiday stuff?
So, you can already start booking through July of next summer. So you should be looking right now. If you have specific destination and dates in mind, set up a Google Flights price alert, monitor flight pricing, wait for it to drop, and book.
Is it what we think it is? If you're a little flexible on the date, is it a little cheaper no matter the destination to maybe book maybe at the beginning of January instead of that week between Christmas and New Year?
Oh, yeah. If you can avoid essentially December 15th through like January 2nd, you're going to save yourself so much money.
And I know this was the case for us about 8 years ago. I had always, the day after Thanksgiving until the 15th of December was a really nice sweet spot. Am I right on that? Is that still the case?
Yeah, that's definitely true for domestic flights. Actually, Thanksgiving week for international travel is a great sweet spot as well.
Really? Why?
Because we're the only ones who celebrate Thanksgiving, and there's not a lot of demand for travel abroad. So it's actually a pretty big opportunity.
And then holiday travel, are you seeing down the line of any possible deals at like Hawaii or any place for the holidays?
Christmas, always tough. Something might pop up, but it's still so tough. So if you can go, in November, or if you can wait till January, February, March, again, you're going to save.
Is it still real expensive right now if people want to get one more trip in before school starts? Are we still, right now is not a great time, would assume?
It's not the best, yeah. If you can wait till into September and October, I mean, that's a sweet spot. They call it the shoulder seasons, so April and May, and September, October, November.
When you're out and about, I was wondering this with Steph with food questions. When you're out and about, now that you've been on the show for a while and Thrifty Traveler's been such a success, what is like doctors? When doctors go to parties, everyone's like, I got this cramp, and what's the number one question that you get asked when you go out and about?
Yeah, right now it's definitely delays and cancellations. Like, is travel still a nightmare? I mean, that's what's on everybody's mind. It was all over the news, and people really don't know because we haven't heard any really follow-ups.
That right now is the number one question?
Yeah. Is travel still awful?
Hey, by the way, do you have any deals for us?
Yeah. Give it up for Jared, everybody. For all the flight deals, go to thriftytraveler.com. And I say it every time. If you are a frequent traveler, you want to sign up for that premium service. You'll get news on deals that first before anyone knows them. Thrifty Traveler. We're going to take a break. We're going back into the audience when we come back. Back in a moment.